Hey guys, this is Kysen here, and today we start a brand new series here on Sky Factory 4, and I show you how to complete all of the beginner quests and get off to the best possible start. Okay guys, so here we are, it's finally out, Sky Factory 4. I know you guys have been excited, I've been super excited too, and I couldn't wait to get started on this, so I'm super happy that we're doing that today. Sky Factory 3 was amazing, I know a lot of you guys enjoyed that. Here we are now with 4, so without any further ado, let's just jump straight into it. And you'll see here, we start, obviously, typical start, we got our tree, we got our dirt block under the tree, and that is it. We have an advancement book to help us through, and you can see there's all different sections here that you can go through with all different quests and things within each one. We're kind of here, we're getting started, we're looking to get some acorns, some dirt saplings, this kind of thing, and progress this way. So we're just going to start taking down this tree and go from there. Now, if you guys are interested in Sky Factory 4, I'm going to be making a server that you guys can join for $1 per month on my Patreon. Now, you get access to 3 servers. It's going to be that one and 2 others. Just to say, like, the money that I make on my Patreon goes completely to running the servers. I don't actually make any money out of it. It's just something to kind of help out with the actual running side of things. But if you guys are interested, there'll be a link down in the description as to how you can get involved with that, and I will see you there. So for now, let's just make a crafting bench, and let's turn... In fact, you know what we should do? We should get a crook going pretty soon. We can use that on the saplings, that'll be awesome. But also guys, if you're just like interested in this, if you like Sky Factory in general and you like this series, then I would like to hear from you down in the comment section. Let me know if you're playing along at home, if you have any challenges, any questions, anything like that. It'd be awesome to let me know, and I'll do what I can to answer those for you. So what we're going to do here is just make a little platform to get us started off. Seems to be a good way to go. We're getting some quests done, which is awesome. See, our platform there is already picking some things up. We got us some acorns, we got some dirt resin as well, so that's cool. I wonder if there's any sort of... Yes, there is. There is vein miner. Okay, cool. And we got 1 sapling. Ooh, at least we got one. I did a false start earlier, guys. I tried to get one, and it didn't work, and that was super sad. So, at least we got one this time. So, we're going to extend this platform out a little bit, and then we're going to get that tree growing. I wonder if twerk works. Does twerk work in this pack? Yeah, it does. There we go. We're getting some particle effects. And there's our tree. Awesome. So, we use our crook again. So, yeah, super useful tip, guys. Use the crook. You can see here, you get way better drops there. And we're getting some dirt resin. So this is how you get dirt resin from these dirt trees, right? And if you go to dirt resin, you hit U whilst hovering over that, you see you can make out of this dirt, you make dirt amber, and also some clay saplings, and it can be used in some other things as well. So, a bit of a new thing there, something that you guys might not be familiar with, but that's basically what you use it for. Now I want to see here, does vein miner work with an open hand? Sometimes you have to hold a tool. It does work with an open hand. Alright, that is awesome. So we're just going to get loads of wood going for a minute. And with the advancement book, you can open that by right-clicking it. You can also hotkey it. It's default to L. You just hit L, and then you're back in here. And let's see what it says. What do we want to do next? So we want a Tinker's drying rack. That should be pretty easy to make, actually. We can just look at that. I'm just kind of going to use that as a guide as how we progress. Just follow those quests. So yeah, we're going to make one of those up. And that'll be another one done. There we go. And what else are we going to want here? Let's open that back up. So, I don't think we get any rewards for doing these. They're just advancements, like in the normal Minecraft, not like a quest book where you're actually getting rewards for it. But it still gives you kind of like a good way to progress through the pack, so that's quite cool. Cook any acorns in a furnace to increase their nutrition. Alright, cool, so we have to get that sorted out. Craft a dirt block using dirt, acorns, and dirt resin. I don't know if we're going to be able to do that just yet. Let's have a little look, see what the recipe is, see if we can do that. So, it would be this recipe. Yes, we can. There we go. So we are really progressing through these quests quite well here. And what else is it? Obtain a petrified sapling. Obtain a crushing tub. Alright, let's have a look at that, because I think that's going to be quite useful to us. We go here, crushing tub. What's the recipe? Yeah, that's super simple. We can do that. Just a couple of these. 3 of these. And there we go, crushing tub. So, what are the uses for the crushing tub? Let's have a look here. I don't really want to burn it. Alright, so you can put stuff in it, and you get stuff out of it. So, for example, could we put in like a dirt sapling? If I put that down there. Yeah, there we go. That's in there. Oh, it took all 5, which... Hold on a second. Hopefully when I break this, I get them back. Yeah, okay. So we're going to need a few more of those before we do that. So, you guys know the drill. Just kind of a lot of twerking early on, getting loads of wood and that kind of thing. And getting loads of saplings and other things that we're going to need. And then we'll kind of progress on from there. So what I'll probably do is get a bit of a basic platform set up. Why is my vein miner stopped working? That's weird. Okay, well I'm going to figure that out as well and get a bit of a platform going on, because you guys don't need to see me just chop down like loads of trees, and then I'll bring you guys back in when we're doing something a bit more interesting than that, and we'll progress through this pack. Alrighty guys, we're back in, and it is a very gloomy day. It's just been raining for such a long time, and I was like, I'll try and do some stuff, wait for it to stop raining, and then bring you guys back in, but no, it's not happening. However, we've made a lot of progressions. You see here, we've got petrified saplings, petrified acorns, and cobblestone as well. So how do you get all this stuff? Well, petrified acorns, you can see right here, they're going to drop once you've built a petrified sapling tree. I say built, I mean, you know, you place it down and you twerk. Interesting thing as well, when you twerk, there's a new, like, oh, well, if I can actually twerk for a little bit longer, you guys can see it. There's a new, like, way that the twerk happens. Like, if I twerk here, you'll see, maybe I need to get, like, a little bit closer. The green, like, essence flows from me into the tree. It's like this cool little thing that they do. So, yeah, just thought I'd bring that up. And what you want to do then is, once you've got this tree here, you see when you cut down like these logs, you get all this stuff, petrified resin, and you also get yourself petrified acorns and more petrified saplings. Also, what you can do is you can place your acorns, normal acorn up here, or a dirt acorn, up on these drying racks. So you've got a few of these set up, and you're going to get yourself quite a lot of the these ones, the petrified acorns. And you see I've been making some cobblestone, right? So the recipe for cobblestone, if you go to number 303, you'll see down here, you can use your petrified acorns and petrified resin like this, get yourself some cobble. Now, if we do like this, we make the cobble slabs. What we can actually do is place them around like this and make ourselves a furnace slab. So that's pretty cool. Another thing we can do that I want to do, make ourselves a little furnace, a slab chest here as well. So just place these down, have a look at these and what they do. Obviously, they just save a lot of resources. It still gives you this much inventory, so normal inventory of a chest, but takes up less resources and obviously less space as well. So that's pretty cool. So we can actually start storing our stuff in here right now. Anything that we don't really want for a second can go in here. I noticed as well, we've got this thing. We've got an infinity builders one, so we should be using that for sure. And what I want to do is grab like a load of wood in here and start cooking it up, so that we can start getting some charcoal out of this, and then we'll have a bit of a cooking source, and also we'll be able to light up the items. So we've just got one torch right now, right here. I went ahead and made an oak cauldron. I'll show you guys the recipe for that. Basically, just that. Pretty simple to make. And you see here, because it's raining, I was like, can we make the most of this rain? And we sure can. We've caught some of the water here, so that might come in handy just a little bit later on. So here we go. We got our charcoal coming on, and you know what? Let's maybe use charcoal instead of wood. We can keep hold of our wood for now. But basically, these two things are super useful. Furnace slab, slab chest, keep calling that. Super useful, as are, of course, these drying racks up here, which are easy to make, and we'll get you these petrified acorns. So now, if we have a look at our book, you can see we've been doing kind of... Oh, I thought it stopped raining. I got excited, but it didn't. We got all kinds of stuff. What we want to do now is look at this, a clay acorn. So we need a clay sapling, and then we can start getting into clay. So that's what I want to look at right now. My caps lock is on for some reason. Let's turn that off. Let's see, clay sapling, what do we need? So we need some clay acorns, it seems. Or, no, this would be a much better way for us to do it, because we have all the stuff. So we get ourselves some resin and some saplings, and you know what we should do is make ourselves up another crafting bench here, and let's actually just make this a tinker's as well, and that can just go in the middle there. Oh, now it stops raining as it's turning night time. Huh. Alrighty, so we can make up a clay sapling, and we're going to want to cut down all this stuff. So let me just grab ourselves another crook, because obviously that'll be the best way to do that. For some reason, vein miner or excavator, as it is in this pack, doesn't seem to be working properly. So I'm not sure why that is. It might be a bug. If anyone else is having that problem, let me know down in the comments. And if you find a fix to it, definitely let me know. That would be awesome. You know what? It's a little bit loud. That's a little bit loud. This is blocks, I guess. Just turn that down a little bit. Yeah, there we go. I'm like shouting over the noise of the leaves being destroyed here. Alrighty, cool. So we're going to do all of that like that, and that one there we'll get in a second. And then you see here, if I try and vein mine this, it takes out more than one, but it only takes out like a couple. And I'm assuming it's supposed to take all of them out. So not sure exactly what's happening with that. Just kind of a weird thing, but whatever. So we're just getting ourselves loads of wood, loads of resin, and progressing through the pack that way. What's exciting is we can now start getting clay, because with clay we can get things like clay buckets as well, and that's going to be useful for us to progress through. So we'll just get rid of these two little bits of log here, and there's a little bit of a leaf up there, and then we'll get on with our clay sapling and getting that one underway. So here it is, clay sapling, place that down. And you know what might be helpful is if I actually make up a few torches for us to be getting on with. Actually, do we have tiny charcoal? Oh, we do, look at that. So let's make up tiny charcoal. Oh, we can't make tiny torches. Oh, that's a shame. Alright, well, we'll make up the normal torches for now then. And we can just kind of light up our island a little bit around here, so we can see what we're doing a bit better. Look at that, there we go. Looks quite cool with these shaders as well. And I said, the shaders, if you're interested in them yourself, will be down in the comments. Alright, there we go. Now we can see what we're up to. Let's clear some space up here. And let's make ourselves another crook. So we're going to need one of those. It looks like our one's about to break. We're getting through quite a lot of crooks. So now, oops, if I actually use the crook, would be good. we're going to get ourselves some extra clay saplings, so we can start getting into clay a bit better. And you'll see here, this tree has got like a little bit of a graphic here, and that's going to be the clay resin, I'm assuming. So grab ourselves as much of that as we can to progress through that way with getting the clay to make up those good clay stuff. And then if we go to our advancements, you see here we can make things like the clay bucket. So that's going to be a pretty useful little tool. And then see there it says about you get the cauldron to catch rainwater. So I already did that already. And then we can use the bucket to get the water out of there, I guess. So let's get on with doing that. So we're going to need some of this resin stuff that's in here. So all we have to do is cut down the wood, and we're going to get on with that. I'm going to soon make up some cobble tools. I just wanted to kind of get back into what we were doing here, because I can make the tools, I should say, off camera. Alrighty, so now we've got a load of clay resin. So what we want is, let's see here, clay bucket. Let's have a little look at clay bucket. Clay bucket, here we go. So to make that, 3 clay balls. To get the clay balls, how do we get these? This is the thing. So can we use some sort of, or maybe we have to make actual, like, let's see what the resin can be used for. That's the easiest way. Alright, so we actually make the clay block first with 5 resin and some clay acorns. So clay acorns, okay, we did get a few, but by the looks of it, let's just go clay block. Okay, what's it called? Just clay. Alrighty, and we can make up one of these right now. That's cool. So we can just place that down and get the balls out of that. Turn these into a bucket, and you'll get this, an unfired clay bucket, which is useful. But you see, if I right click here, nothing happens. So what we want to be doing is using our little tiny coal, and we'll leave that in there because that's the most efficient way. This here just does 1 piece per item. So, you know, if you put in like a whole coal, it would do 8 items. If you don't have 8, this is much more efficient, guys, a tiny charcoal. There we go, we've got a clay bucket, and now, there we go. We have got water. And obviously, if we do that one more time, I should have made a second one. It rained all that time. Ugh. So annoying. My bad. But then when we got a second one, we got the infinite water source. And you see here, we're getting through these quests quite nicely as well. So we can get bone saplings, that'd be awesome, and gravel saplings. Let's have a look at these then. That's going to be a pretty cool progression. So we go into our little our tiny chest here, just lose everything that we're not using for a second, and try and keep our inventory somewhat clean. Broken crook is of no use to us. Alrighty, so that can all stay in there. Next time it rains, we'll have another bucket, so we'll be good. So let's have a look here for bone saplings. Here we go. How do we make these? We need bone meal. Do we have to get bone meal? How do we get bone meal? Ooh, okay. Put dirt into a crushing tub. Okay, well, we have a crushing tub, and we have means to make dirt, right? So let's see how much dirt we could theoretically make up right now. So we're going to need all the dirt stuff, the dirt resin, the dirt acorns, but that's not going to be a lot. And I don't know how many dirt we're going to need per one of these. So let's just place this like here, and I guess see how we go. We can get our dirt from this means to make up 2 of them. Now, if I place 1 in there, okay, it took all 2 of them. I don't know what's going to happen with that, because if we go back to bone saplings, and we might have to just get straight into making gravel instead. So we need this bone meal put into there. Is there any other way maybe? It looks like it's saying like 1 dirt gives you a bit of mud and 1 bone meal, but I'm not 100% how we're going to be doing this. So I'm only kind of looking into that in a second, but for now I want to have a look at the gravel sapling, and that's right here. So okay, gravel acorns, gravel sapling, right? Okay, so petrified acorn around dirt gives you a petrified sapling, and then to get the gravel sapling, you need petrified with gravel acorns. And gravel acorns, again, we can use a crushing tub, so there's definitely something I'm going to need to look at. For now, I'm just going to leave that in there and see if it just takes time and see if that works. And if it does, that'll be super cool. But for the gravel acorns, let's see, gravel sapling, gravel acorns, we're going to need gravel saplings. So we're going to need to figure out a way of getting this stuff. So once again, I think what I'm going to do is just head off cam, figure some things out, and bring you guys back in once I've done that. One thing I wanted to check, petrified acorn, and let's have a look here. If we get a petrified sapling and do that, doesn't give us anything. Okay, what if we swap some of these out? Yeah, it's just going to get us a petrified. Clay doesn't do anything. Alright, okay. Worth a check, but it didn't work. So let me go figure out how we're going to do this, and I'll bring you back in, and we'll complete all of these saplings. Alrighty, guys. So I figured out a lot about the crushing tub there just while I was away, and you see I've got 7 bone meal on me right now. So what I need to do for a second is to make up 1 more dirt, and I'll show you guys how this works. So we're going to do it this way, get our dirt, and oh, there it is. So if we place that in there, and incidentally, if you want to get it back out, you can just right click. Then all you have to do is jump. Jump on it, there we go, makes our bone meal, and we're good to go. So now we can use a petrified sapling with bone meal, and we can get ourselves a bone sapling. Awesome, there we go. So now that is another quest complete, but we want to do another one. So this one here is about getting a gravel sapling. So what I want to do now is just check out the recipe for that. So the gravel sapling, here we go. And what we're going to want to do is get some gravel acorns. And to do that, let's see, how do we get the gravel acorns? There was a way, I know I found a way. Okay, yeah, crushing tub, there we go. So petrified acorns in a crushing tub gives you gravel acorns. So we're going to need 8 of them. So what we can do here is if we just grab 8 like this and we right click there, they all go in, but those 7 don't. And now I think if we just jump like up and down 8 times, we should get ourselves the 8 of the acorns that we need. So that's 6, oh, here we go, 7, 8. And now we should be able to make up a gravel sapling. So there we go, we have all the saplings done for this early part of the game. The next ones are going to be about getting cotton and getting palm trees and stuff like that and advancing through this way. The only other thing, cook any acorns in a furnace. You know what, we can absolutely do that. So let's just grab a couple of these up right now, because that'll be a nice little section then where we kind of completed in order, which sounds pretty cool to me. So let's get this one here cooked up in our little furnace slab. Obviously quite a useful little block, that one, as I said before. So, alright, there we go, there's our dirty acorn. What is it called? A dirty acorn roasted. So if we eat one of those, gives us a little bit more saturation points there, and we get a little bit better. Alright, that's awesome. Well guys, this is just an introductory episode where I wanted to get this out, get the series introduced, we'll talk about the server, as well as say there'll be a link in the description if you're interested in joining that, and just kind of have a chat with you guys about the series, let you guys comment and let me know what you would like to see happening on here, and I can do a load of stuff like off cam on like extending the island, that sort of thing. But the plan is really we're just going to like progress through these advancements. So as I say, if you like the series, you want to see more of it, please do like the episode so I know, and it is greatly appreciated. And of course, if you subscribe, you will not miss any of the episodes, and I might do some giveaways as well coming up for the server. If that gets popular, if a lot of you guys want to join that server, then I might look at doing some giveaways for that as well. So obviously subscribe so that you don't miss those too. And leave a comment if you want any questions answered or you want to see something on this series, you have a good idea. I'd love to hear from you guys. Let's get this going. I'm super excited for this series. I hope you are too. And I thank you very much for watching this episode and supporting the start of the series. So unfortunately guys, for today, that's all that I have time for. But as always, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.